Hello and welcome to this session on implementing the survey. I'm Dave Shannon, one of the co-founders of Culture Excellence, and I'm here to highlight the main requirements and steps involved and a few things to look out for. At its simplest, all anyone needs to take the survey is a device with internet access, whether it's a laptop, tablet or phone, and a link to the survey, which we will provide. Although the link will usually open straight away without any issue, there are a few things that are worth checking with your IT team. First, there are a few technical requirements. Amazon Web Services CloudFront must not be blocked by your organization. Cookies must be enabled on all web browsers. JavaScript must also be enabled on all web browsers. Next, it's important to test the survey link works before launching, because if there are any issues, there are a few things that can be done to solve them. Some clients encounter issues using the link because they have firewalls or other software which blocks employees from accessing external links. If this is the case in your organization, you will see it during testing. It's not possible for the Culture Excellence team to fix this, so your IT department will need to whitelist the survey links and resolve the issue. Once you have completed the testing, please let us know and we will delete your test responses before the real responses begin. We provide the survey link in the welcome email sent to the site contact. They will then share this link with employees at the site. For people who will take the survey on their own device, like a computer, tablet or phone, the link is typically shared through email, generally included along with a message about the survey. The link can also be set up on a shared device to be used multiple times by different people. Most companies set up this link in a computer room or an office area or on a set of company tablets and make these available to their employees during dedicated breaks. Remember, all devices must have a reliable internet connection. It's important to give people enough time to think through their answers and not feel rushed. We would usually recommend at least 15 minutes per person. And in a shared space, it's also important to ensure each person has privacy, even when support may be required. Often, companies will ask someone to be nearby to answer questions if needed, but this person must make sure they are not limiting the feeling of privacy. Ideally, they should be outside the room, or at least not able to view anyone's screens. The link is simple to share and use, but there are a couple of things to watch out for. The first is the risk of data loss if the link we provide is changed in any way. If, for example, someone first opens the link and chooses a language option or answers any survey questions, this changes the link. If this changed link is copied and sent to colleagues for their use or bookmarked on a shared device, it can result in permanent response data loss. So, the link must be shared and bookmarked exactly as we provide it. An example is shown on the screen, but your link will be unique to your organization. As a safeguard to minimize the risk of data loss, for employees using a shared device, after each person uses the shared link and finishes the survey, the browser window should be closed, so that the next person does not try to navigate backwards and overwrite the previous response. We have technical controls in place to avoid this, but to minimize risk, closing the browser is best. We include a message at the end of the survey to ask people to close the browser. Please ensure employees know how to open a new browser window and access the bookmarked link, and also how to close the browser after they have finished the survey. Next, if someone starts the survey and has to stop, for example, if they lose internet connection, and they answered only a small number of questions, they can take the full survey again by re-clicking the link. If they answered more than half of the survey before losing connection, we would recommend not repeating it. The survey can be taken in multiple languages. Each person can choose their own preferred language. There is a button at the top right-hand side of the screen which will open up a list of languages to choose from, as shown here. We provide this poster showing how to access the language selection. The first page of the survey includes the introduction and a Next button at the bottom of the screen. After clicking Next, the first page of questions is shown. Now, in addition to the Next button, there is also a Back button. These two allow people to move forwards and backwards through the survey until they complete it. It's important to use these buttons to move back and forward in the survey and not the browser navigation. This is explained to people on the welcome page of the survey. The first page of questions are the demographic questions. These are all mandatory. It's possible for people to see the status of the survey, the percentage of questions they've completed, in a small bar along the bottom. Once people start taking the survey, to help you keep track of how many people have responded, we will send weekly update emails like the one on the screen here. We will also be running quality checks on the data, and if we see anything unusual, like an overwritten response or a number of poor quality responses, we will let you know immediately. If you don't get an email from us once a week, it might be being blocked. To avoid this, please ensure the email address we use is whitelisted in your email software and ask help from your IT team if needed. The email address is admin@cultureexcellence.com. When you reach your response targets, we will send you an email like this one. It informs you that you have met targets and gives you the option of closing the survey. Of course, you can continue with the survey and collect more responses. We will send you another update the following week. If you choose to close the survey, you just need to click the closure link in the email and the survey will close. The survey will also close automatically if 100% of employees at your site complete the survey, based on the numbers you provided when you registered for the BRCGS assessment. After the survey is closed, we'll send you an email confirmation and your report will be attached. The report will also be uploaded to the private audit section of your account on the BRCGS directory. If you want us to close your survey before meeting targets, you can request this by emailing us at inquiries@cultureexcellence.com. The email must come from the registered site contact and must include the site code and site name. Your report will look like this. For a report walkthrough, please watch the Using Your Report video. That's all from me in this session. We also provide a site manual PDF document in your welcome email, which covers many of the points I've just explained. And if you have any further questions, please let us know.